Okay, cakap elok-elok sikit
German women are like, you better do this. Now do this. Fair and square.
Laila tak usah campur.
Kalau perempuan Melayu dia lagi
Malaysians are romantic.
I don't know.
believe it.
Dia marah.
Soul, you won't break my soul. Beyonce, yes, Beyonce datang Hamburg guys. Dah lama dah saya beli tiket ni. Tahun lepas dan akhirnya tiba masanya konsert Beyonce di Hamburg. Saya akan saksikan dia live. But then hari ini memang sangat busy because hari ini pun ada event di sekolah Louisa. So saya nak kena siap-siap pergi event sekolah Louisa. Lepas tu nak kena rush pergi ke Beyonce. Berjaya ke tidak? Jom let's go, kita tengok. So Louisa dah masuk ke grammar school gymnasium. So hari ni dia dapat tahu siapa cikgu dia, kan, siapa awak punya classmate, kan. And Laila pun akan perform. So kita tengok macam mana. Kebetulan sesi suai kenal untuk sekolah baru Louisa pun pada hari yang sama. Agak hektik jugalah pada hari tu. Plus Laila pula dijemput untuk membuat persembahan. Oh my god, okay, stress gila sekarang. Dah habis, tak sempat tunggu sampai habis. Dah tahu dah siapa cikgu Louisa, kawan-kawan dia. And now kita go back home, get ready for Beyonce. Okay, now we are ready for Beyonce. Okay?
All the single ladies. No,
all the single. No. Now, at the moment, yes. Okay, jam gila. And dah tengah isi minyak. Minyak habis. Dugaan betul ya, Ida?
Yeah.
Terus Naomi Beyonce punya pasal. Beyonce aku tak tahulah hopefully berbaloi. Kita dah kepenatan dah ni. So let's see, kita nak kena make last. And after that hopefully sampai. Sekarang dah patut dah boleh masuk ni. Kita orang stuck lagi ni. Okay, jam like crazy. Definitely lambat. And kita just decide to walk. Saya kita dah lambat gila. Dah start konsert dah start. Stress. There's somebody that dressed up. Okay, let's go there. Punyalah teruklah jam. Hampir 2 jam mengambil masa untuk kami ke konsert. Ramai orang lambat. So it's not only us. Aduh. Kini semua orang yang lambat. Semua orang yang lambat. So bukan kita je. Finally. Keep going. Lagi yes. Dia dah sampai dulu. So mana? Last kali parking. Kita ambil gambar lah. Masuk. Tak, kita ambil gambar.
habis dah. Habis dah. Habis dah, Hazal?
Yes.
Dia nak berjalan.
Oh my god, lagi sama. Kecoh mak-mak keluar daripada ni.
We had a good time.
It was
good.
Thank you so much for show.
We love it.
Energy.
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 Alright. Hai, Assalamualaikum semua. Seperti biasa, dia Lucas memang rajin menerima tetamu. Tetapi kali ni tetamu kami special. Kenapa? Sebab kita ada seorang Malaysian yang tinggal di Germany. Siapa nama you?
Ida.
Ida. From where actually?
Ipoh.
Ipoh. Orang Ipoh. Ipoh Mali. Dan berkahwin dengan orang Jerman. Orang Jerman from where exactly?
From Goslar.
Goslar. Where is Goslar?
Goslar is in the forest. It's really in the forest.
Yes, true. In hutan.
It's
But it's a very beautiful kampung.
Bundesland, welche Bundesland?
Niedersachsen.
Niedersachsen. So low Saxony.
It's a very
Yeah.
beautiful kampung.
Yes. Apa yang membuatkan saya tertarik dengan family ini? Because mereka seperti kami juga, di mana kami pernah menetap bukan sahaja di beberapa negara, tetapi di beberapa kontena. Kontena? Benua. Ya Allah, aku translate kontena terus. Language banyak sangat bahasa, confusing. Yes. So benua. Kami The Lucas pernah menetap di benua Asia, benua Eropah dan Australia. Dan mereka pula di benua
Amerika, Malaysia dan Germany.
Eropah.
Germany.
So
Asia.
Amerika, Asia, Amerika dengan Eropah, Europe.
Jadi kami adalah keluarga 3 benua.
Yes, kan. 3 benua dan kami juga 3 benua, tapi mereka memang betul-betul 3 benua. Kenapa saya kata macam tu? Sebab mereka juga memegang pasport berlainan benua. Berlainan negara. So Ida masih memegang pasport Malaysia ya. And Eddie still German, but Camila Amerika.
Amerika passport.
Yang membuatkan saya tertanya, kenapa mereka memilih Camila memegang pasport American? Why?
Should I explain in Malay, in German?
You want to speak Malay? Of course, please. No, but I don't want to pressure you.
I would love to hear
Nama
that.
saya Eddie.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Okay, the end. Next.
Okay, next. Cut. So why is Camila an American? And why she has an American passport?
Passport, yes.
Yes, because the regulation in America is actually when you are born in America,
Okay.
you will automatically get an American passport.
I see.
And so far it was not a need to have a German passport here in Germany, but we are planning to have also German passport, so
Yeah.
she have two passports,
Because
German and
because
American.
Germany allowed that she has
Yeah.
the
So that's the
exactly.
plan, but we didn't apply yet. So.
Itu yang membuatkan saya rasa menarik lah kan. And yang membuatkan lagi satu saya rasa lebih menarik because mereka pernah menetap di beberapa benua. So mereka juga melalui pengalaman kontena, pengalaman dengan beberapa culture budaya yang berlainan. So topik yang pertama.
Okay, first thing first, I don't know because that question is quite general. But what I can say, like US doesn't have any culture. Might be depends on the state itself because we were living in North Carolina, which is Greensboro, and at that time we felt that there's no culture there. It's just like but the experience, it was great, except the birth experience.
What?
Complicated.
Okay, why?
Very complicated. Okay, first like when I was pregnant, I dah pregnant kat Germany.
Ya,
Like,
betul true. I ingat lagi.
and then I flew from from Germany to US when I was 4 months, yeah?
4 months pregnant.
4 months plus. And then from Germany to US, and then it was hard for me to find any OBGYN.
Oh, ya ke?
It's so difficult, even though we have the company already provide the insurance for us, but it's so difficult. And
Difficult because the availability ke atau because
They're not accepting you when you are already above 3 months.
Oh, I
They
see.
say, okay, no,
Dangerous.
sorry, you're
I don't
dangerous.
know your history.
So they don't accept. So we had some troubles. We had to go here and there to
And
find.
then home birth lah.
but it's quite long also the process, and then until Eddie's colleague like recommend I know this doctor whatnot, and then we can do this checkup with you, and then we went there, and then alhamdulillah they accept.
Even though you have insurance, right? Your company
Yeah.
covered.
Kami
But
covered.
then why you say expensive?
It's like okay. At that time actually I have no problem with my pregnancy.
Okay.
I have super no problem. And then masa tu like I approaching my due date, and then suddenly I got some like really bad pain and contraction. And then we went to the OBGYN. They said that I need to go to do the how you call it, induce.
Oh, okay.
And Eddie did not agree. And of course, like, why should I induce? And then I called my friends. She's a doctor, and then you don't need an induce if
Yeah.
you don't have any problem.
Exactly.
And if the reading is also okay, like you don't need it. And then they like, no, you
Push
need to
you.
go induce now.
So hard for first mother, because you don't know, you don't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
no idea, and suddenly that pressure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then before that we already do some research. Like American has a very high percentage where they like to force you to do the surgery.
Yeah, so
for
that's why
the-
lah bila induce nanti kan macam akan salah jalan terkena Caesar. So
Caesar.
just like double. You need
Yeah.
to pay induce, Caesar.
Yeah, but you don't need to. You don't have to,
Yes.
because even though we're not paying it, why we have to
Yeah.
go through this process, and then end up we cut the tie with this OBGYN and hospital, and then we went to the other hospital, straight away to the hospital, to the emergency department, and then they checked me. They said everything's okay. You don't need it.
Ah,
and then
okay.
I was sent back home.
And what about the midwife, something like that? Macam mana all the support?
Oh, that was amazing. That was amazing.
Okay.
The midwife at that time inside this labor room, because there's a doctor and also midwife, but the doctor did not come.
Yes,
only
so
the
same
midwife.
like in Germany also lah, midwife yang focus. Actually that is midwife job, not doctor. Doctor just come to check up and then go. And then in the
At the
end,
end.
yes, then come the doctor, because if anything happens,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
can go, right?
And then lepas tu dia buka all this wire on me,
Yeah, yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
And then she was like massage at the back. I need to do this, the ball, and I went to the toilet, and then letak air kat belakang,
Yeah, yeah.
semua. And she was like super supportive,
good lah.
and I'm
That's
like,
good,
okay,
yeah.
that was.
So
that
your
was
birth experience bagus lah. Cuma dia kata macam daripada segi price tu mahal tu orang kata,
20,000.
but you don't need to pay, thank God lah
Yeah,
kan.
yeah. Imagine you need to pay,
Ah.
and by fact, a lot of people still berhutang untuk beranak, still in debt.
Ah, so
Big business.
daripada dari segi situ Germany better lah, I have to say, I have to admit, because okay, I don't have experience giving birth in America, in US, but then in Australia, and thank God also apa berbayar lah dekat Australia tu because of the company package.
Yeah.
But usually people pay so much.
Also,
Yeah, and also so much, and actually we got a private hospital with private room, but the room is not like what we expected. Like here in Germany, government hospital is like a private hospital. You can choose which room,
Yeah.
labor room, that is public.
yeah.
So amazing for me in Germany,
Yeah.
and it's for free.
In US, there's no government hospital.
Oh, all private.
All private. There's no. We even ask like there's no government. Everything is private.
They have, but for the people who doesn't
So
have
just like Malaysia
any
lah.
insurance, nothing.
Like in Malaysia lah, kan kita pun ada government, tapi still people like to go to private.
No.
No, still not.
That government is only people yang betul-betul tak ada insurance. Tapi sebab
Oh,
insurance ni wajib.
Like the homeless people.
The homeless people.
Oh, serious?
So kalau macam you a normal
Okay.
citizen, you have a job, you cannot
then-
go to the. You still need to pay.
And overall, the people are very friendly there. Yeah,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like on the surface, they're very friendly. I
Yeah.
like that.
Just that is like Australian too.
Yeah,
The
because
people in Australia also like
because I remember when we came to Germany, when Ida came to
Yeah.
Germany to my
Yeah.
little village,
Yeah.
Kampung.
Kampung.
Then Ida said, "Oh,
Yeah.
there's
Oh
a
my
zombie,
God. Yeah, there's
place.
zombie, yeah.
Zombie place.
No,
Nobody's
no
laughing.
expression, yeah.
No people on the road.
Like
No,
that.
everything-
Yes.
everything
No
so silent.
expressions.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
No expression,
yeah.
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 Silent.
In America,
Yeah.
it is so cool. They don't know you.
They just still.
They just
greet
say,
you.
"Hey, how are you?"
Yes, yeah.
They're
yeah.
smiling. How are
What
you?
did you answer? How are you?
You answer the same. You answer the same. How are you? How are you?
No.
How are you?
At first we reply really different.
Yeah, it's really
Like,
fun.
oh, we are great and whatnot. It's like
But
we
they
need
don't
to-
care, actually.
But then actually, how are you equals to hello.
It's just a normal conversation
Yeah.
that they really don't ask. You
Yeah.
bukan lah tanya you betul-betul how are you, but it's just like a normal conversation.
Kalau kat
Yeah.
Malaysia, how are you tu is to hi.
Yeah.
Macam tu.
And they maybe in 1 hour this person will see you 10 times.
Yeah.
10 times you will
Say how are you?
Say the same. Yeah.
See different culture kan. Germany memang tak tanya langsung. If they don't know you, they will not ask you how are you. Just hello.
Hello,
That
yeah.
is enough. Yeah, and
And they have straight face.
their straight face,
Hello.
hard to
Hello.
smile, very cold lah. Yeah, very cold.
So if you smile, it's like kenapa dia senyum?
Yeah.
Kenapa senyum? I had that sometimes dekat Eddie punya kampung dulu.
Yeah.
Kalau I jalan dia orang cakap hello, I cakap hello. You know Malaysia like hello.
We like to smile too. Yeah. Dia nak over pula kan macam tu kan.
On the surface they're friendly.
Yes, that's why.
But then they will invite you for a party.
Okay.
Let's say, okay, I have a party coming up on Saturday. There's so many people who come and we have a lot of drinks and whatever.
Oh, okay.
I will call you.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. Oh.
But then
No call.
Oh.
It happened a couple of times.
Ah.
So they just want to tell you, hey, we have something going on.
Just want to
Yeah.
promote, but then they
Yeah,
don't like
but
really.
actually nothing happened.
Next question yang maybe akan menarik perhatian because daripada segi ni saya tak boleh nak menjawab. That's why saya nak menjawab. Saya nak soal pada diorang. It's about why we choose our partner different race. So they have a lot of experience, of course. I guess so. Ja, Eddie, hast du schon mal mit deutscher Freundin verliebt? Bist du schon mal verliebt? Natürlich, ne? Und dann Ida also pernah bercinta dengan orang Melayu. So,
You told me I'm the first.
dang, dang, dang.
First love.
So we go for Ida first. Okay, apa differentnya lelaki Melayu dengan lelaki Jerman?
okay, paling obvious dia tak romantik tapi
Betul.
dia tak romantik. Eddie is like kalau dia nak buat surprise, sebenarnya I nak buat surprise tu.
Dia bagi tahu dia.
I nak buat surprise tu, I nak beli hadiah kat you tapi I tak tahu you suka ke tak. Kalau I nak beli ni, contohnya dia nak bagi bunga, sebenarnya I dah beli bunga dekat you macam tu. Macam dia macam tunjuk siap-siap. Dia sebab Jerman is very straightforward. Tapi dia tak kisah pun. Tapi dia sangat gentleman.
Yes, gentleman betul. Orang Jerman sangat gentleman. Diorang tak reti nak macam romantik, macam
We are
Cina.
romantic.
No, actually not, you know.
We are romantic. We are very romantic.
But you guys are very loving.
Yes.
That one is true. That one is true. Very
I cannot
loving.
counter that. That's
Yeah.
wow.
But you don't know how to like.
Do massage sometimes.
Okay lah, loving that way lah. In the room you are just loving romantic lah.
dia sweet dengan romantic tu lain.
Different.
Tapi
Betul,
dia memang
betul.
sweet. Dia sweet.
Okay,
Dia
apa
macam-
bezanya yang buatkan you rasa orang Melayu, orang Malaysia lebih romantik lah?
Orang Malaysia dia romantik, dia jiwang.
Jiwang. Yes, how to say that jiwang eh? Jiwang we don't know how to say in English eh.
I don't know how do you say in Deutsch.
Malaysians romantic, yeah? Malaysians are romantic.
I don't
I don't
know.
believe it.
Dia marah.
No. I can say that
I haven't
Malaysian, Malay guy, dia orang romantik masa bercinta.
Yes. Yelah, ni kita cakap pasal bercinta lah.
During
love.
A Malaysian guy is super romantic and something like this. This is my experience. I don't know. But sebab I memang suka romantic guys kan.
Yeah.
Lepas tu, but then after married, usually ataupun dah lama bercinta, based on my experience, dah lama bercinta lepas tu romantic tu hilang. So but for German guy, I mean so far sebab I dah kahwin almost 3 years and he's like after and before
Still the same.
still the same.
Forever romantic.
Forever.
So far. Yeah, so far.
Ya, dia tak change dia punya attitude character. InsyaAllah. Apa itu pun saya
InsyaAllah.
pernah saya dengar lah. And ya, sebab saya pun dah berkahwin dengan Michael pun 17 tahun kan. Dan kami bercinta dah 20 lebih tahun juga. Cuma satu part yang dia change tu, dia dah lebih dah pandai lah juga buat macam surprise because the love he learns from me kan. Kena cakap
Kita lebih sentimental macam tu.
German lady and Malay lady. What is the difference for you? Apa bezanya?
Yeah, what is the difference?
Why you choose Ida? To be your wife.
I really want to know.
But I want to know. And they also want to know.
Yeah, for me, Ida put a lot of effort to get my attention.
Sakit romantic.
So romantic.
Sebab masa
She was just always there somehow. I don't know. I did not experience in my past.
Okay.
Because in Germany, everyone is doing his own.
Yes, true.
Yeah. So there's
I heard about that too.
yeah.
I think because of like in our culture Malaysia, like kita ni macam menghormat
Yes,
kita punya
betul kan, kita kan selalu respect
macam-
suami kita,
kita macam rendahkan
hormat,
diri
kita
kita
rendahkan
sendiri,
diri
yes,
kita,
betul.
betul lah. But in Germany, perempuan dengan lelaki
Sama
equal. Because of that also, that's why our husband also buat kerja rumah, that is also normal. But this one, korang jangan ambil hati, ini based on their experience.
Yeah.
Semua orang ada pengalaman masing-masing, tapi saya teringin nak dengar. So, saya tak ada pengalaman dengan orang Melayu kan. Saya
Tapi
dengan orang
bukannya
Johor je.
bukannya orang
So, I
Melayu
cannot
tak baik
compare.
ya.
Yeah.
Sebab ramai je kawan I yang get married with a very
Yes, of course, yeah.
very good
Yeah.
husband. So in my experience, yang paling difficultnya in my ex-boyfriend semua dia macam sangat susah in terms of communication.
Okay.
Communication is really
Important.
sebab orang Malay ni diorang macam selalu
Just put it
simpan dalam hati. Lepas tu pendam, lepas tu jadi mengamuk, lepas tu macam seminggu tak bercakap. I don't know, maybe your relationship is different, my relationship is different. So, but with Eddie, kalau ada yang tak puas hati,
Dia terus terang.
dia terus terang.
Dia
Lepas
betul
tu
lah.
memang takkan waktu couple ke, waktu bercinta, waktu dah kahwin ke, macam mana pun memang akan cakap what's wrong with you. Lepas tu kita akan cakap until dua-dua dah settle. Kita bercakap tu memang kita direct cakap.
So dah bagus, kita dah keluarkan.
Ya.
Kadang-kadang
Macam-
memang susah nak terima, tapi lepas tu kita akan fikir balik
Lepas tu,
ke.
I akan cakap, I tak suka macam dia ni, dia pun cakap dia tak suka macam dia ni. And then, the best part is, both of us macam akan minta maaf. It's not like, sometimes, like only one person is asking, usually perempuan lah kalau kat Malaysia, macam, lelaki tu kalau dia dah salah, dia tak nak minta maaf.
Ego tinggi lah.
Yes.
You German girls, is it difficult?
No, like I already
Yeah.
said, maybe it's just not it's always the wrong
Yeah,
one.
okay.
But because I think all the cultures have some pros and
Of
cons.
course,
yeah.
yes.
So for me, I didn't find the right one. I found Ida and I'm happy. My experience, the Germans are a little bit more playful. Yeah, so I mean,
Not serious in terms of relationship.
yeah. So they are more playful. They like to go out,
Okay, having some fun,
having
that's
some
it.
fun, and then maybe also having
Okay, some fun.
so
Fun.
Yeah.
Mel, sini apa pendapat you tentang perempuan Melayu dan perempuan Jerman? Kita panggil Michael nak? Sini cepat. Sekejap je, itu je part you.
Michael is not feeling well today.
Michael tak berapa sihat. Satu kali kita pun nak ada, siapa yang tak nak dengar Michael kan? Dia tak berapa sihat. Sebenarnya itu yang dia sebenarnya tak nak dekat dalam interview ni. So kita tanya pendapat Michael tentang
I buat macam kemarin lah.
Okay. Janganlah. Perempuan Melayu dan perempuan Jerman. Okay.
Cakap apa? Bahasa Melayu ke? English?
Bahasa Melayu. Kalau you bahasa Melayu kan? Tak payah apa nak translate.
Kalau bahasa Melayu lah. See? Tak apa.
Maafkan orang sakit ya. Okay.
Kalau
Okay. Cakap elok-elok sikit ya.
I want to know.
So you need to speak English.
Okay lah.
Eddie,
No, you know, you can do whatever.
Mix lah, mix. Macam like ni.
kalau kahwin dengan orang Jerman ni dia agak garang tau kalau perempuan.
Ya, garang. Ya, fierce.
German women are like, you better do this, now do this, fair and square.
Tak usah campur. Awak dah ada blood Melayu, tak apa.
Strict, eh?
fierce.
Fair.
Street. Okay,
Yeah.
street.
Yeah.
They want it fair and square. I do this, you do this. I want to work, you work, and then we do this. Together. Itu orang Jerman biasanya lah, kebanyakan ya, bukan semua. Mainly lah. And then kalau perempuan Melayu dia lagi caring sikit lah.
Caring.
Mendengar
caring.
kata, mendengar kata.
Mendengar kata, macam kita listen. Good listener.
Ya ke?
I listen you know.
Listen though. They think they are listening.
Dia luar lagi aku ni. Okay.
So
Salah bagi point lah, babe.
So actually, had the conversation with one of my colleagues at work, and I told him, you know what? Malay women, they are very caring. They look after you. If you don't feel well, they're like, how can I help you? And what do you need? And and they look after the house and they cook for you.
Like a king, eh?
Yeah, like
Yes,
a king.
true. Yeah, like a king.
And then he said, seems like my wife is also a bit Malaysian, maybe.
Wow.
And since ever that, he's always telling me the joke about his wife, and because he told her.
Okay.
And then since then they always talk about her being a bit Malaysian.
Okay.
So it's not fair to say it's all the same.
But based on your experience.
So far, based on my experience, yes.
It is a bit.
Siapa yang kahwin, boleh tengok tahu dekat Germany pun banyak orang lelaki banyak kahwin dengan orang
Malaysia.
Is it?
Yeah,
Mostly yang lelaki tu yang Mak Saleh, lelaki tu yang Jerman, not the Jerman Melayu. Perempuan Jerman berkahwin dengan lelaki Melayu tak banyak macam banyak lagi lelaki Jerman kahwin dengan perempuan Malaysia.
There's a lot.
Mostly.
German guy married with a Malaysian.
Compared to
It's more likely.
Yeah.
It's more likely to happen
Compared to
it's the other way around.
Malay,
Yeah, not the other way around.
Yeah.
because tak pernah kahwin dengan orang Jerman.
Okay lah.
Okay.
Alright, okay.
Dah?
Kita boleh balik sekarang. So,
Dah habis puji dah.
Just I got confirmation.
it's confirm. Kita perempuan Melayu ni bagus Malaysia ni, Cik Ma.
Perempuan Melayu kan kalau tak tanya sehari do you love me? Dia tak tahu.
Betul. Kita kan memang macam Ida cakap lah, kita hormat suami kita. Tapi macam diorang ni kat Germany ni dia very equal. So dua-dua kena hormat each other, which is also good. But then siapa tak seronok bila dia dihormati? Gitu kan.
Tapi I nak tambah satu.
Okay, okay.
Pasal Asian guys. Asian guys ni dia cepat marah.
Oh, okay.
Easy to get angry. I mean like Jerman also dia senang cepat marah. Kadang-kadang tu dia cepat betul dia nak marah. But ini pengalaman I bukan yang I tak pukul rata everyone.
Okay, kalau cakap banyak, you kiranya ada beberapa ke? Boleh cakap tak dalam berapa orang? Supaya kita macam rasa
She asked me how many
so that I can say that, yeah, no.
Tell the truth.
Are you ready to hear it?
I don't know actually. I don't remember.
Yeah, but a few lah, more than 3.
More than
Then that's why lah you berani cakap tu. Itu yang saya nak sampaikan lah. What do you think about Malaysia culture?
About the culture, there is a
Say the truth, yeah?
Yeah, tell the truth.
I know you German, you very direct.
So
dia tak pandai jaga hati.
Malaysians are very shy.
Malaysia shy kan? Shy kan? Yeah?
Malaysians are very shy in terms of they don't express themselves, which is a bit negative from my side. But the positive side is they're friendly. Of course, everyone knows they're friendly.
Yes.
They're open. They are inviting. So
Smile.
it's a bit different to
Yeah,
Germans.
Germans,
Germans
yeah,
are
very cold,
like Ida said, zombie.
zombie. Cold.
But maybe it's not true for the whole Germany. Yeah. So there's also some part of Germany they're friendly. For now, we living in Koblenz, for example, and the people are shining. The people are more friendly, and it's also depending on the weather, of course. Yeah.
Yes, true. Weather.
During the winter time.
Weather influence us.
During the winter time, it's
Yeah.
zombie around
Zombie
Europe.
everywhere, zombie. I selalu dengar kan pasal kita tengok sekarang ni kat Malaysia ni pasal social media, handphone, gadgets memang like berleluasa. Because saya sendiri agak shock. So bila saya datang kat sini pula siapa yang pegang gadget, kita akan malu bila anak tu pegang gadget. Yeah, genau. So it's a bit different mentality.
But it's also not the kids kat Germany, even the parents. Even the parents kalau you pergi playground, the parents they talking to each other.
True.
You don't see the parents like recording the kids.
Yes.
Kalau ada pun sekejap je tapi rarely.
Sebab itulah saya susah nak tunjukkan everything sebab saya pun kena ada part-part because most of the time I will hide my handphone because we need to talk. Macam ramai juga orang kata you do lah live bila you buat open house semua tu. I just cannot because the culture here is different. I want to talk with the guests, not videoing benda.
Oh, actually, if you go to a German house, like you have a meal together at the table, there's no one
handphone.
There's no one put the table phone on the table.
True.
Semua orang letak. Jadi kalau kita kan macam ni sedap benda makanan ni kita nak
ambil gambar kan.
I jadi malu nak record. So I tak pernah.
Betul, dia jadi malu. Betul,
I
kita ada
tak
perasaan malu.
Sebab dia orang pun tak buat.
Ya,
So bila dia orang tak buat, kita pun tak buat. Jadi tapi I tak boleh nak blame Malaysia culture also because everybody is like that.
Betul, semua orang buat sebab itulah it's just normal, so nothing different. That's why I say the mentality is different.
And the TV also is very interesting. Yeah. So we have been just recently to Malaysia.
Okay, yeah.
So every house has a TV. In Germany also. I never noticed this before. Every house you enter, TV is on.
Oh,
TV is on.
Okay,
Doesn't matter if someone watching.
Yeah,
it's on.
Betul. Yes.
In Germany people are very
Berkira.
energy conscious. Kat sini mahal.
Betul. Itu pernah
It's
juga
very
saya
expensive
share
to
for
pay
this.
the
Betul.
electricity in Germany.
Yeah, it's not only about electricity. It's about having the TV always in front of you.
Yeah, true.
There's some movies
see.
or whatever, and I don't know. Kids also sitting in front of the TV and watching TV. They don't socialize together.
This one also quite difficult for my kids because we always teach them to go out and play outside. Okay, I know in Malaysia it's hot. From Monday to Friday, no gadget, no television, nothing. And these kids survive. Yeah. Well, actually, it's possible. You just give your kids activity, go to swimming class. But then in Malaysia, they cannot understand that. Imagine that is possible. Say, oh my God, di Makinda.
And watch out for the ghost
Yeah.
time. Watch out for the ghost time.
When they say ghost time, it's like Maghrib.
Oh, my
7 p.m. You're at home. The ghost outside.
Yeah. So that's why when they are in Malaysia, they want to play, want to talk. Then my kids say, we cannot talk because they all have handphone. They always play with the gadget. We cannot. Then I said, okay, then play together lah with the gadget together kan. Because mama don't have gadget for you. Sorry. Yeah. Of course, my kids also have gadget, but then we just give only on the weekend and when we are also on holiday. That's why they are always looking forward. Friday, then we can watch television together. That is our routine.
Cool. Malaysians, if you listen to me, so keep your culture. That's very important. Even this salam, I personally don't like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think it's a culture, and you should just keep.
Let's continue.
And I have to adapt. So keep your culture. Be kind. Avoid your gadgets.
No.
Yeah, and no TV, please.
Yeah.
Especially for the kids.
Yeah, just for the kids. Yeah.
Yeah, do some activities.
Yes,
Guys, come
outside.
on, find a solution to enjoy the weather as well. Yeah.
And for the Germans, maybe.
For the Germans,
Please smile.
yeah, smile.
I love Malaysian food.
Oh, Malaysian food. You're not a fan of Malaysian food? Some lah.
Eddie is not a
everyone
foodie.
is-
Eddie is not a foodie.
That's why we memang foodies. Malah kita nak pergi makan.
Oh my God, we
All
supposed
the
to go
way
shopping.
nak makan aja.
We were supposed to go shopping
Yeah.
yesterday, and then end up we go just for
Just
food.
food.
It's like, and then we were talking about food. You know this food is so good.
Yes. Malaysia and food kan. Memang tak boleh dipisahkan. So, okay, thank you so much sebab melayan interview kami, and maybe through this interview bagi some knowledge to you guys so that korang boleh nampak lah pendapat dan pengalaman kami yang pernah berada di beberapa benua kan. So kita boleh bercakap because kita dah mengalami, kita ada pengalaman. So we can talk.
Ada banyak lagi point-point dia, but
Yes.
then we cannot talk everything.
Yes.
But still, of course, tempat yang you tinggal tu, yang mana yang you lahir tu lagi paling.
Of course lah.
Macam mana orang cakap
orang
bahasa
kata
tu?
di mana hujan batu.
Di negara orang
Hujan ais. Bukan. Dah. Hujan batu di negara orang. Hujan emas di negara sendiri.
Of course lah kita rasa macam seronok di negara sini. Walaupun I duduk dekat negara sini, ni semua best. Especially US, seronok shopping dia murah.
Australia pun best sebab dia cantik dia punya beach, dia punya semua.
So macam
US has nice nature.
you have a nice
Australia
US
also nice
beautiful.
nature.
Yeah.
Germany also has nice nature.
Germany as well. So
Then-
bukan Switzerland je ya.
bukan.
Germany macam sangat best.
Datanglah ke Germany tim promote tourism Germany.
Sebab Malaysia is so into Switzerland.
Yeah.
Ya, tapi kita masih merasakan Malaysia tetap best, tetap sayang.
Malaysia tetap di hati.
Seburuk-buruk mana Malaysia orang bercakap pun kita still kata tak. I am proud to be Malaysia. Okay, thank you guys. Bye.
Jangan lupa subscribe dan tekan butang loceng untuk mendapatkan video update seterusnya.